know, in Genesis chapter 1:1, when he created the world, we see I am who was in the beginning. In Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 3, when he called Abram the father of many nations before he had a child, we see I am him who keeps his promises. In Exodus 3:14, when the Lord was meeting with Moses out of the burning bush, not knowing what he would need in order to rescue God's people, we see I am him who is always I am. In Exodus 13:21, when we see the Lord leading his people with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, we see I am him who goes before you, because God never asked his people to walk into darkness alone. If I fast forward to the New Testament in Luke chapter 2, verses 8 through 12, when it was time for Jesus to be born and take upon human flesh, the announcement first came to shepherds whom society despised. We see I am him who came for the ones the world overlooked. And then when I go over to Mark chapter 4 and verse 39, when Jesus rebuked the wind and told the waves to be quiet and be still, we see I am him who is able to calm the storms in your life. In Matthew 27, verses 40 through 42, when he could have called 10,000s of angels to rescue him from the cross, he didn't. We see I am him who stayed on the cross for you. In John 20:1, where it says early on that Sunday morning, he said, I am him who got up. And so in Revelation chapter 1, we get to now see that I am him who holds the keys to death, hell, and the grave, and forevermore. He is him who was and is to come.